Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Totalbiscuit. I want to put together a quick video to let you know what's going to be going on over the next couple of weeks. These are my least favorite videos to put together because they're usually videos excusing why there won't be content for a certain period of time, which is never great to announce. Never mind. The first thing I want to say is that on Wednesday I'm going to be traveling to the UK for 2 weeks, and there's a couple of reasons for that. Usually I trip to the UK once a year to go and spend a little bit of time with the family for a couple of weeks, and it also happens to deliberately coincide with CoxCon this year. So I'm going to be heading over to the UK to participate in CoxCon, which is the second annual Jesse Cox convention. Yes, that's a real thing. Yes, that does exist. Yes, people attend it. Why? Who can even say? But I'm going to be going over there for that reason, and also to spend a bit of time with the family because I don't really get to see them all that often. So what that's probably going to mean is much reduced content output over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to try and get a couple of videos done before I leave. I'm working on a video for Inside at the moment, trying to get that finished before I leave so that I can put that together. And also a video on Earth Defense Force. A glorious, glorious video game indeed. I will have my laptop and some recording equipment over there, so we're going to be doing the co-optional podcast while I'm over in the UK, so you're not going to be missing out on that, but it's unlikely that the regular schedule is going to be happening while I'm in the UK, spending a bit of time with the family and trying to decompress. It's been a rough couple of years, as you're probably well aware, so getting some time off to go and spend time with the family in the UK, especially considering I don't get back there very much, is kind of important. Those of you who will be attending CoxCon, I'm going to be doing a couple of panels there as well as a bunch of signing sessions, so hopefully I'll get to meet you there in person. That will be a lot of fun. Now, there is one more thing that I would really love you to check out. And every now and again, I get back on my soapbox and I try desperately to get you to come and watch some StarCraft. Because, as you're probably well aware, it's been my big passion for the last 6 years. It's the esport that I enjoy the most, and I've been producing content for it. I ran a team for a few years. I've funded tournaments and done all sorts of different things with StarCraft 2. And my latest little venture goes by the name of Shoutcraft Kings, and it is going to air live on July the 24th. Starting at 9 AM Eastern. I'll put a bunch of times on the screen right there for you in the different time zones. Make it a little bit easier to know when it begins. And what it is a $5,000 King of the Hill, sponsored by Blizzard, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting two players against each other. They have no idea who they're going to be fighting beforehand. They will play a map. The winner of that map wins $250 and gets to continue on in the tournament. The loser leaves. It is a best-of-one King of the Hill format, so it's winner stays on. And if you can keep winning, you can keep getting paid. The tournament's going to feature 20 of the best StarCraft 2 players from all over the world, and they will be fighting in a brutal, sudden death King of the Hill format. Now, what's kind of exciting about this, especially for those that are already into StarCraft 2, is that quite a few of the player names are a mystery until they show up in the event itself. I wanted to create kind of like a Royal Rumble, if you've ever watched a wrestling Royal Rumble, where a bunch of people get in the ring and you don't know who's going to show up, and one of the most exciting things about those events is not knowing and having those surprise returns and big names coming out of nowhere. That's a really cool thing to watch, in my opinion. I wanted to take a little bit of that and put it into StarCraft 2 and see how that worked out. So we announced a few of the players before the event began. Big names such as Innovation, Stefano, Bjorn, Nurtio, and Maru, but 14 of those 20 players remain an absolute mystery, and they're going to be unveiled live during the event itself, which is something that just doesn't happen in StarCraft 2. That's a very unusual format, and more importantly, it should be a very exciting one. A lot of money on the line, high stakes, no room for error, no second chances. It should be really fun to watch. I really hope you guys will turn out to support the event. We put a lot of work into this, spent like really the last 6 months organizing and getting everything in place to make this work. It's going to happen once a month, and it's hopefully going to be a hell of a lot of fun to watch. If you do miss any of it, I do have a second channel where I host my StarCraft VODs, and that's over at youtube.com/TotalBiscuit. That's youtube.com/TotalBiscuit. So if you happen to miss any of the event, then you will be able to catch it on the YouTube VODs, but I think this is going to be something that hopefully a lot of people want to watch live. Thanks very much for your support, folks. I don't really have anything else to say, so this is maybe the shortest video I've done in years. There you go, under 5 minutes. How will I get that YouTube Red revenue now? Hopefully I'll see a bunch of you for Shoutcraft Kings. That is Sunday, July the 24th on twitch.tv/TotalBiscuit. That is twitch.tv/TotalBiscuit. We are beginning at 9 AM on the east coast of the US. That's 6 a.m. on the Pacific West Coast. That is 1 p.m. Universal Time, whatever the hell that is. 2 p.m. in the British Isles, 3 p.m. Central European Summertime. And for the Aussie viewers that I know we have, that will be 11 p.m. AEST. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I'll see you next time.